Iraqi military, right? It's basically a caste system. You had the officers at top, and then you had a bunch of, almost slave labor a little bit.
Yeah.
And the officers would skim money off the paychecks of the soldiers.
Right.
That's how they operated.
Right.
Here's the thing that's interesting. So our chain of command found out that this was happening, and there was a lot of pressure throughout the US military, like, we've got to stop this. These soldiers are getting ripped off. This is terrible. We need to prosecute the officers that are skimming money from the paychecks. So I went and brought my interpreter, and we go talk to these soldiers.
Yeah.
And you say hey, is it true that your boss is skimming money off your paycheck? Ready to write it down and and they go, well, of course, he's the boss. Of course he's going to take some of the money. I mean, that's sort of what that's totally normal. They weren't angry about it. They were just like, oh yeah, well, he's the boss, he's going to take some money, and then when I get promoted, I'll be able to take money. That's the way their system functions. And it was...
See, I jumped to the wrong conclusion.
That investment, that was my conclusion too, because I was a young enlisted guy, and if my officer would have been skimming my money, I would have been totally against it. But that was a very normal thing. And so I kind of try to back off and say, this is the way their culture is. That's the way their culture is. It's different than ours.